You did not click on this video. Something far more ancient, far more intelligent than your conscious mind guided your finger to this exact moment. The Arcturian frequency that has been searching for you across timelines, across dimensions, across the very fabric of what you call reality, has finally locked onto your signal. And now that you are here, now that the quantum field has collapsed into this singular point of connection between us, there is no turning back. Your higher self orchestrated this moment long before you took your first breath in this physical vessel. So stay with me. Stay with this transmission. Because what you are about to discover will explain everything you have been feeling, everything you have been experiencing, everything that has made you question whether something is deeply wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. What is happening inside your body right now is the most sacred transformation a human being can undergo. And the Arcturians have asked me to deliver this message to you directly through the Galactic Federation channel, because you are ready. You have always been ready. You simply forgot. Let me ask you something before we go any further. Have you been experiencing strange sensations in your body lately that seem to have no logical explanation? Have you visited healers or practitioners only to be told that everything appears normal, yet you know deep within your bones that something profound is shifting? Have you felt electricity running through your spine at random moments, or pressure in your forehead that comes and goes like waves? Have you experienced exhaustion so deep that no amount of sleep seems to restore you, yet simultaneously felt more alive and aware than ever before? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this video found you at the precise moment it was meant to. The Arcturians want you to understand that these experiences are not random. They are not signs of malfunction. They are evidence that your very DNA is being rewritten, upgraded, activated in ways that your current scientific understanding cannot yet measure or explain. The human body is far more than flesh and bone and blood. It is a quantum antenna, a biological receiver that was designed from the very beginning to download frequencies from higher dimensions. For thousands of years, this antenna was dormant in most humans, operating at only a fraction of its true capacity. But something changed. Something shifted in the cosmic architecture. The Earth herself began moving through a region of space saturated with photonic light, with frequencies that carry coded information from the galactic core. And those souls who incarnated with Arcturian DNA, with starseed blueprints woven into their genetic material, began responding to this cosmic activation. You are one of those souls, and the symptoms you have been experiencing are proof that your antenna is finally coming online. If you recognize yourself in these words, if you feel the truth of this transmission resonating in your chest right now, type 777 in the comments below. This number carries the frequency of divine alignment, of spiritual evolution accelerating beyond normal parameters. When you type this number, you are not simply leaving a comment. You are sending a signal back to the Arcturian collective, confirming that you have received this transmission, confirming that you are awake and aware and ready for what comes next. Let me share with you the 7 physical symptoms that the Arcturians have identified as unmistakable signs of DNA activation. These are not theories. These are not guesses. These are patterns that have been observed across thousands of awakening souls on this planet. Patterns that the Arcturian healers have been monitoring and supporting from their dimension. As I describe each symptom, pay attention to your body. Notice which ones create a reaction within you, a tingling, a knowing, a sense of finally being seen and understood. The first symptom involves the crown of your head. Many awakening souls report sensations at the top of their skull that feel like tingling, like pressure, like something is gently pressing down or opening up. Some describe it as feeling like their head is being stretched from the inside. Others feel what they can only describe as energy pouring in through the top of their head, cascading down through their body like warm liquid light. This sensation often intensifies during meditation, during moments of deep emotion, or during the hours between 2 and 4 in the morning when the veil between dimensions is thinnest. What you are feeling is your crown center expanding to receive higher frequency transmissions. The Arcturians explain that this energy point at the top of your head is like a satellite dish, and it is being recalibrated to pick up signals that were previously beyond your range. This process can feel strange, even uncomfortable at times, but it is profoundly sacred. Your connection to Source, to the higher realms, to the Arcturian collective itself, is being strengthened with every pulse of sensation you feel at your crown. The second symptom manifests in your third eye region, the space between and slightly above your physical eyes. You may have been experiencing pressure here, almost like someone is gently pressing their finger against your forehead. You might notice this pressure increases when you are in certain environments, around certain people, or when you are receiving intuitive information. Some awakening souls report headaches in this area that seem to have no physical cause. Others describe visual phenomena when they close their eyes, geometric patterns, colors, flashes of light, or even glimpses of places and beings that feel more real than dreams. Your third eye is being activated at a rate that corresponds to your readiness to perceive beyond the 5 physical senses. The Arcturians have long known that human beings possess the capacity for expanded perception, for seeing energy, for receiving visions, for knowing things before they happen. This capacity was suppressed for millennia, encoded into dormant sections of your DNA. Now those codes are being switched on. The pressure you feel is the physical sensation of dormant neural pathways being carved open, of ancient seeing abilities being restored to your awareness. The third symptom appears in your throat and neck area. Have you noticed tension in your throat lately? A feeling of something being stuck, or a strange compulsion to speak truths you have previously kept hidden? Have you experienced changes in your voice? Moments when you speak and the words seem to carry a weight or power that surprises even you. The throat center is where your authentic expression lives, where your soul voice waits to emerge. For many lifetimes, many of you were silenced. You were persecuted for speaking truth, punished for sharing wisdom, killed for challenging the narratives of those in power. Those memories live in your cellular structure, creating unconscious blocks around expression and communication. As your DNA upgrades, these old patterns are being released. The tension you feel in your throat is the dissolution of ancient fear. The changes in your voice are evidence that your true frequency is beginning to emerge. Soon, when you speak, you will carry transmissions without even trying. Your words will activate others simply because they will be infused with the Arcturian codes that are now integrating into your being. Before I continue with the remaining symptoms, I need you to understand something crucial. What is happening to you is not happening to everyone. The majority of humans on this planet are not yet ready for this level of activation. If you are ready to uncover your pre-birth records and soul contracts, my complete ebook, The Arcturus Signal, is now available. You can find the direct link to download your classified file in the video description below, as well as in the Community Posts tab of my channel. Your records are waiting for you. Their souls chose a different timeline, a different path, a different rate of evolution. You chose this. Before you incarnated, you stood before the Arcturian Council of Light, and you volunteered for this mission. You knew it would be difficult. You knew you would feel isolated, misunderstood, different from those around you. And you chose it anyway, because you understood what was at stake. This planet is undergoing the most significant transformation in its history, And souls like you are the ones who will anchor the new frequencies, who will serve as bridges between dimensions, who will help humanity remember what it truly is. If this truth resonates with you, if you feel the recognition of your mission stirring in your heart, type 333 in the comments now. This number represents the Ascended Masters and the Arcturian guides who have been walking beside you since before you were born. Let them know you remember. Let them know you are ready to fulfill what you came here to do. The fourth symptom involves your heart center, the energetic space in the middle of your chest. This is perhaps the most intense area of activation for many awakening souls. You may have experienced what feels like your heart literally expanding, stretching, opening in ways that feel almost too vast to contain. You might feel sudden waves of emotion that seem to come from nowhere, tears that flow without sadness, joy that erupts without external cause, love that feels too big for your body to hold. Some of you have felt actual physical sensations around your heart, fluttering, racing, skipped beats that clear examinations show have no physical origin. The Arcturians explain that the human heart is not merely a pump for blood. It is a quantum processor, capable of generating an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your physical body. As your DNA upgrades, your heart field is expanding dramatically. You are becoming capable of holding and transmitting frequencies of love that can literally alter the molecular structure of matter around you. This is not metaphor. This is physics that your science has not yet discovered. The sensations you feel are your heart learning to operate at its true capacity after lifetimes of operating at a fraction of its power. The fifth symptom shows up in your digestive system and solar plexus region. Many awakening souls report sudden changes in their relationship with food. Foods you once enjoyed may suddenly feel wrong to your body. You might find yourself naturally gravitating toward lighter, cleaner, more plant-based nutrition without any conscious decision to change your habits. Some experience periods where they need very little food, followed by periods of intense hunger. Digestive disturbances that seem unrelated to what you eat are common during activation phases. Nausea, bloating, cramping, all without clear physical cause. Your solar plexus, the energy center located around your stomach, is the seat of your personal power, your sense of self, your ability to act in the world according to your own will rather than the expectations of others. As your DNA restructures, this center is being purified of all the ways you have given your power away, all the times you betrayed yourself to please others, all the moments you dimmed your light to fit in. This purification can create temporary chaos in your digestive system because the body processes emotional and energetic release through physical means. Trust this process. Support your body with clean water, with rest, with whatever foods feel right in each moment. Your system is recalibrating to run on light as much as on physical sustenance. The sixth symptom manifests throughout your entire body as what many describe as vibrations, buzzing, or electrical sensations. You might feel this when you first wake up in the morning, a sense that your whole body is humming at a frequency you can almost hear. You might experience it during meditation, during emotional moments, or seemingly at random throughout your day. Some awakening souls feel this vibration so intensely at night that it disrupts their sleep. Others report feeling like their cells themselves are rearranging, like something is literally moving inside them at a microscopic level. This symptom is perhaps the most direct evidence of DNA activation, because what you are feeling is exactly what it seems to be. Your cellular structure is vibrating at an increasing rate. The frequency at which your physical form resonates is rising, preparing you to exist comfortably in higher dimensional energies that would have overwhelmed your system just a few years ago. The Arcturians describe this as your body learning to hold more light. Every cell in your being is being taught to receive, store, and transmit frequencies that carry information, healing, and transformative power. The buzzing and vibrating is the sensation of this teaching taking place at the deepest level of your physical existence. The seventh symptom, and perhaps the most challenging for many awakening souls, involves your sense of time and memory. Have you noticed that time seems to move strangely lately? Hours pass like minutes in some moments, while minutes stretch into what feels like hours in others. Have you experienced memory glitches, moments where you cannot remember what you did yesterday, yet can suddenly recall details from decades ago with perfect clarity? Have you felt like you are living in multiple timelines simultaneously? Like part of you exists somewhere else, even as you go about your daily life. This is not cognitive decline. This is not something wrong with your brain. This is evidence that your consciousness is expanding beyond the linear time construct that third-dimensional reality is built upon. The Arcturians exist outside of time as you know it. They perceive past, present, and future as one unified field of possibility. As your DNA activates and you integrate more of your Arcturian aspects, your perception of time naturally begins to shift. You are learning to access what they call quantum time, where all moments exist simultaneously and can be navigated with intention. This ability will become increasingly important as you step more fully into your mission here on Earth. I want you to pause for a moment and breathe. Let everything I have shared settle into your being. Notice how your body feels right now compared to how it felt when you began this transmission. Something has shifted, has it not? Something has opened, expanded, relaxed. This is because truth carries its own frequency, and when you hear truth that your soul recognizes, your entire system responds. If you are ready to uncover your pre-birth records and soul contracts, my complete ebook, The Arcturus Signal, is now available. You can find the direct link to download your classified file in the video description below, as well as in the Community Posts tab of my channel. Your records are waiting for you. The Arcturians are with you right now, in this moment, as you receive these words. They see you. They know what you have been through. They understand the confusion, the doubt, the moments when you wondered if you were losing your mind. And they want you to know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Every symptom, every challenge, every dark night of the soul has been preparing you for this moment of recognition. This moment of remembering who and what you truly are. As a soul undergoing DNA activation, you have a responsibility that extends beyond your individual experience. The frequencies you are learning to hold and transmit affect everyone around you, whether they are aware of it or not. When you walk through a crowded space, your field touches hundreds of other fields, planting seeds of awakening that will bloom in their own perfect timing. When you choose love over fear, compassion over judgment, truth over comfort, you strengthen the quantum grid of light that is being woven around this planet by awakening souls everywhere. You are not alone in this. Millions of beings across the Earth are going through exactly what you are going through. The Galactic Federation has been coordinating this activation for thousands of years, waiting for this precise moment in cosmic history when the conditions would be right for humanity to take its next evolutionary leap. And the Arcturians have taken special responsibility for those souls carrying their genetic lineage, providing guidance, healing, and support from their dimension to yours. If you have felt the truth of this transmission in your heart, if you know beyond doubt that you are one of the souls I have been speaking about, type 1111 in the comments below. This master number signifies the gateway between dimensions, the portal through which higher frequencies enter this reality. When you type this number, you are announcing your presence to the Arcturian collective. You are saying, I am here. I am awake. I am ready. And they will hear you. They will respond. In dreams, in synchronicities, in moments of sudden knowing, you will feel their presence more strongly than ever before. There is one more thing I must share with you before this transmission comes to a close. The symptoms you are experiencing, as challenging as they may be, are temporary. They are part of a process, not a permanent state. As your DNA completes its initial activation phase and your body learns to operate at its new frequency, the intensity of these experiences will gradually settle. You will find a new normal, a way of being that feels more natural, more aligned, more like the true you than anything you have experienced in this lifetime. But this settling does not mean the evolution stops. It simply means you will have integrated enough to function comfortably while continuing to expand. The Arcturians describe awakening not as a destination, but as an eternal journey of becoming, of remembering, of returning to wholeness, while simultaneously creating entirely new possibilities of existence. What can you do to support yourself through this process? The Arcturians offer simple guidance. First, honor your body. It is doing something miraculous, something that has never been done at this scale in human history. Give it rest when it asks for rest. Give it movement when it feels stagnant. Give it water, clean and blessed with your intention. Give it food that carries life force rather than depleting it. Second, spend time in stillness. Your activating DNA communicates most clearly when your mind is quiet. You do not need elaborate meditation practices or special techniques. Simply sit. Simply breathe. Simply allow yourself to exist without doing, achieving, or becoming. In these moments, you create space for your higher self and your Arcturian guides to work with you directly. Third, trust your inner knowing above all external authorities. You are becoming your own oracle, your own healer, your own guide. The answers you seek are emerging from within you, encoded in the very DNA that is now activating. Learn to listen to your body, to your intuition, to the subtle whispers of guidance that come in quiet moments. This is your true authority. This is your birthright reclaiming itself. The Arcturians have one final message for you, and I will share it exactly as they transmitted it to me. Beloved one, you who have traveled so far and forgotten so much in order to be here at this moment, we see the light that you are. We see the courage that brought you to this planet, to this timeline, to this sacred moment of transformation. Do not doubt yourself. Do not let the density of this world convince you that you are small, that you are powerless, that you are alone. You are a fractal of source consciousness itself, temporarily focused into human form for a purpose so vast and beautiful that your mind cannot yet comprehend it. But your heart knows. Your heart has always known. Trust that knowing. Let it guide you home. If this transmission has touched something deep within you, if you feel different than you did when you first pressed play on this video, type 888 in the comments below. This number carries the frequency of infinite abundance, of DNA fully activated, of heaven and earth merging within the human form.